Welcome back to your world. This is Trendy Thursday. We have an amazing bunch of human beings.
Yes.
And we're talking about film and how some scenes, some movies just stay with us.
Yes.
They stay with us.
Yeah, they really, really do. And that's what we're asking you today. It's a very long question, but also just two parts to it, like when you think about it, okay?
Yeah.
And the question goes, what is that one film that you watched in the moment? Okay,
Yes.
the moment today, yes. What emotional movie moment has stuck with you to date? Name the film and tell us why, okay? So what emotional movie moment has stuck with you to date? Name the film and tell us why at NTV Kenya across all board or also on our WhatsApp number. I'm really curious what you guys have to say because we're looking at the moment, that one moment, maybe that one scene, you know, that really stuck with you. Yeah, but we'll look at it in just a second. We have the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer, guys.
Okay.
Twende kazi filo.
Do you just do it for the pay? Na kazi yako ya kulialia? What hatuliliwa till we grieve so the dead can find passage. You opened the wrong door at the wrong time. The wrong thing passes through. Uko sure atakuja? He is early.
Death always arrives. When he arrives, Ibiromieka, Kimbondu, Kikilur, Kikirengi, usiogope. You know you might not be ready to meet him, but I promise you, yuko tayari kupatana na wewe.
You may enter. Do you just do it for the pay? Na kazi yako ya kulialia? What hatuliliwa till we grieve so the dead can find passage. You opened the wrong door at the wrong time. The wrong thing passes through. Uko sure atakuja? He is early.
Death always arrives. When he arrives, Ibiromieka, Kimbondu, Kikilur, Kikirengi, usiogope. You know you might not be ready to meet him, but I promise you, yuko tayari kupatana na wewe.
You may enter.
Yo.
Sheesh! I have goosebumps.
I mean, Licarion, by the way.
Wow.
Bow down.
Wow. Ha. Can we just talk about it? Anam's wake.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the story?
What's the story?
Yes. Yeah. Every time. Yeah.
Anam's Wake is pretty interesting. It's one of those, it's among the first in Kenya.
Yeah.
You know, it's a psychological thriller, African psychological thriller. We are still yet to put it in some boxes, whether it's a horror or, you know, we want to see how the audience reacts first.
Okay.
But it's a story just that takes its time to address grief. And grief, you know, comes out in very many ways. Yeah. And most times it's, you know, people hold back so much in history, in life, unresolved trauma, you know, and stuff like that. So we just want to see how we can help many people go through the journey of grief. That's the idea.
Okay.
And grief is complicated.
Yes.
It's very complicated.
You know.
It's the same. Going through grief,
and you can
for
never
one person,
learn.
it's not the same when somebody else's passing comes with a different sort of.
Yes.
So is it based on a personal story? Is it on a personal journey? And I know probably it's not in your place, but Tombieni, please, kidogo too.
There definitely is a lot of personal experiences, just from different experiences we've had across all the cast and crew. Everyone has experienced grief. And it's a universal thing across the world, whether you've gone through it or sooner or later,
You
will go through it. That's the unfortunate thing. So when you listen to the director and we ask him, how did you come about this? And he said he had gone through a series of losses through, you know, friends, people he loves so much. And by that time, he was like, you know what? I am not taking time to grieve. He's one of the busiest directors we have in the space. And so you go through this, the next day you are breaking down a script. A couple of months later, you are on set for 3 months. And then in the middle of the set, something else happens in between. You don't have time to grieve because timelines and responsibilities and stuff like that. So yeah, that is how he finds himself, just how can I address this issue? And also just address the issue of community. Because we are in a society right now that is very individualistic, where people live by themselves, and then when they go through such a traumatic incident, there's no one to hold your hand and tell you it's all right. It's okay. Can I stay with you for a month? You know, niambie, how does it feel? We actually kutoke. So that by the time now you go back to your daily life, you know, imekutoka. And I believe that is what African, you know, society used to be back in the day. The culture of, and that is what Anam's work is trying to do, even with the character of Anam, being a professional mourner. You know, we know you are struggling to do this. Can I come and actually incite the feeling? And that is how, you know. And the funny thing, someone has to explain it to you for it to make sense. Because tunawaambianga all in professional mourners, you know, watu wa Western na you know, but you're like, when you really think through it, you're like, there's a purpose. These people just didn't do it for the sake of razzmatazz. It had its purpose, and the purpose is, if I'm all locked up and I can't grieve someone just needs to come and hold my hand, look me in the eyes and say,
it's okay.
How does it feel? It's okay. Then inafika mahali hata akianza kulia, even if it's very ceremonial, akianza kulia, unaanza kufeel overwhelmed wewe mwenyewe. And you will see it in the film. Some of the personal experiences we've had is, personally I'm also grieving per se for the past couple of years, 4 years. And I've refused to let go. Until when we did Anam's work, and my character is more or less the same as Mason. He's a guy he's a big brother, firstborn, and he's the face of the family. And so he has to look like he's calm and collected. He's in control of stuff.
Like the one who's supposed to hold the family.
Exactly. But then by the end of the film, we are all asked to
let it out.
And it was so therapeutic, both as characters and as individuals.
Do you feel like you were able to let go a bit as Peter Kawa?
Yes.
You were able to? Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yes. And that's why I'm proud to be part of this project.
It's bigger than just umepewa role. You act.
You
know, and no, it's much bigger than that. And most of the time when we have actors here, we always ask them, you know, that one question, that how does the role that you're playing sort of like in one way or the other impact your personal life? And most people would say, I mean, I might not have related to that character, but there's some things that I have picked and I have learned along the way that has helped me, you know, in my personal journey. So that's really profound.
And we hope that you'll speak to very many, especially the audience. I hope I'm not hogging the mic. But
it's fine.
Nilisikia mkiomba 1 hour, so wacha tuitumie vizuri. There's one other thing that I saw last year. There's a video Janet Mbogwa did. And by that time, we had just come off the June 24th, you know, 2024 issue. And by that time, it was not resolved. And there was death all over the place. There was femicide. And, you know, we are hearing girls, women being killed all over the place. And then the next day, memes are going around and we are laughing. And then people are being killed, you know, and then we are just laughing. And she talked about a video. She said, we are in a society where there's so much trauma and no one is addressing it. A time will come when this is boiling pot. A time will come when it will erupt.
Where the pressure will have to be released in one way or the other.
And that is the society we are in. So we do pray that Anam's work will actually teach us to actually address it intentionally and just let go so that it does not affect many other things that like it does some of the characters in the film.
Eager to find out kama mko sawa, kama wasanii wa hii cast. We'll definitely
Mulienda debrief.
Mulienda kurelease wapi tunapigia nduru karura ama tuko arboretum ni wapi tunai-release here. And it's a beautiful thing that it touches on society and it's very personal to us as Kenyans because this is something we know. We probably do not know the nitty-gritties, how it works, especially kwenye mimi ninatoka hata tunaangalia your side tuko like and the thing that happens is we just walk around without releasing all of that. Most of the times on set we'll have people who are not actors but are participating. Probably you're on set more than probably Kwame is, you know, and
Not
you
probably.
get most definitely from before it starts, during, after, and all of that. How is it for you as a costume designer, as a person who experiences this set, the emotions, the people, every single day till the project is over? What does that journey look like for you? Because I mean, everything that is talked about, you speak the language that is on this particular set, what this film is about. You speak that language, you get into character with these people, you help them get there sometimes if they're not able to in terms of costume and all of that. How is it walking that journey and getting out and getting into another one as well? And particularly, how was this journey for you when you talk about Anam's Week?
Anam's Week was interesting for me. There's some content we did and they asked about my experience with grief. And I remember saying that I'm grateful that I have not lost anyone very close to me yet. But then it's inevitable. Like it's just something that you know, one day you'll get a call, something would, like death is just something that is a fact about life. And being on Anam's Week made me more aware of that. It made me, like, it made it come a lot closer and it made me realize, by the way, death is gonna happen and it's a passage and, you know, things have to happen, like you have to grieve, you have to be part of that. And I think for me, being on set, I think you guys can attest, day one, the whole day we were playing worship. The whole day, like honestly, because it's such a deep film, and I think everybody just came with so much intense energy because we're all like, okay, you know, we have to handle this film with all this integrity and da-da-da-da. And I guess just that first day of having the energy kind of neutralized and calm really helped set the tone for the rest of the shoot, because then from then on, we were able to be on set and come and just have a break and chill at the wardrobe station and laugh a bit and then go back to set. So I guess for me, that was the most grounding way for me to stay not too immersed in a way that is affecting my work. I think for me, that was the only way I could have handled it. But it went well. It went really well.
It did go well. Press, I'm also curious because you're in it. You know?
Funny fact, as emotional as most of this film is, we had a good time.
We
had a good time. Let me tell you, you'd come to that set and you wouldn't even think we're shooting Anam's Week to begin with. So, and I think that was very important, the good times, because then you were able to, again, come back to a neutral point of, let me just be myself. Let me get away from that, because it's a lot of heaviness. And doing that for a whole day into the next day, that's a lot. So, him especially was
Big
really,
brother.
it was really helpful in making sure we had a good time. And then take
There's a lot of kicking.
It's not like somber mood, guys.
it was
But then to come and drag people like,
silence on set.
They're like, okay, sorry.
But you see, sometimes I've never been on a
This is the thing that she always wants to do.
Please
But
invite me. I really just want to
kazi alafu mimi
nitapeleka. I've always just wanted to be on set and just see how all those things go. We pitch to the president directly.
Niko na makesi huko kabla nipe kazi, there are things I need to do.
But what I've had someone say is you're always told, come already in character. Usikuje kwa hapa alafu unaenda una shoot professional, see professional model, like the person who's grieving, you know. It's like you're here and then you're here, okay, and you have to get there very quickly because this is your character. So to hear you guys saying, no, as we're kicking, and then if you catch you're busy and whatnot, I think that goes then to say in terms of how good of an actor you have to be, you know, to switch roles and work. Because I don't think I can do that. I can't. I cannot.
Yeah, it's interesting, and I'd like to find out as well from I think the actors and you as well, Elle. How do you deal with that emotion?
Yeah.
I'll give a very basic example. I'm supposed to just be in a scene yenye nashikiwa tu mabunde, nina throwiwa around nakreteniwa. And I was so shook that later I'm wondering, why is my mood so bad?
Yeah.
Why is my mood so bad? Why am I feeling like this?
Yeah.
And then it was another actor who said, your body does not forget. Your body, it was a real situation. You went there. You went to that scared place. And what do you do to get yourself out of that place? Out of that scared place, because up until that point, I had not realized what was happening to me. So it's just like I was okay. Before that, I was fine. But now
why am I in a terrible mood?
Like your body really is still there. So how do you, as Kawa, be able to switch to that was the character.
Now it's Kawa.
Now it's Kawa.
It's Kawa's time.
Yeah. Probably in between sets or maybe after the project is done. I don't know how you do it, but yeah.
Acting is not just an art.
No.
It is a craft and a science as well. So it takes time. When you start off, definitely you want to try very many things. You know, different types of acting. We've heard of people calling it method acting, where you fully immerse yourself. You become that character. Even Offset, you know, if you're a wheelchair kind of a character.
That's how you
Offset,
walk into
want to be, you know. Then there's some people who just want to tap into their personal experiences, you know, and say, no, so I'm doing something about being a gangster. Let me see if I remember that. Now you carry that into the scene. And there are those who just literally it's a craft. And those are the ones that I've learned with time. It being a craft and a science that you put it on like a dress. Ukimaliza, itoe. You more or less lend your body to the craft. That is why we talked about an open, like a canvas. You offer yourself to the director, and then once you are done, step away and go back to your life. So it takes time for you to actually learn it. Otherwise, if you don't know how to play around with it, then inakuingia, and then inabaki na wewe. I'll give an example, a couple of examples actually. I used to play a role called Shylock in Merchant of Venice on theatre, on stage back in the day. It used to be a very intense character, you know, and he would look at someone and you'd feel like, you know, he's seeing right through your soul. And we finished the plays and I would go home and people would be like, oh, why are you looking at me like that? It's like unanisoma, you know, and I'm like, oh, sorry, I have to, you know, wipe it off my face. Even the next job that I ever got, the first actually gig I ever got on TV is I played a pimp. And we all know what a pimp does. And so I was 3 months into marriage. Yes. And my friends, I went all out. And I was enjoying myself. And to a point where they call cut, and the chicks that I was, you know, the chicks that I was bringing to the mama, they look at me, they're like, Kawa, I swear I could see you undress me with your eyes. And I was like, no, I am so sorry, that I did not mean it. I was just in character, you know. But then with time, even outside set, Kawa, do you have a thing with that chick? I'm like, no.
Never.
Never, it's not. So with time, I had to start learning how to get rid of, once umemaliza na job tafadhali, the role.
So how then do you meditate? Do you like bring your body to center?
Detach, go find something else to do, and don't do roles that are back to back. Ukimaliza enda ocha, go for a vacation, go spend time with family and friends, so that it gets out of your system. And that is one of the things now what Pras was talking about, and that we found it on set. Because again, this script is very deep. It's very deep, and not just, and maybe one of the things that we've tried our best not to, it's a very philosophical. Very philosophical, death, grief. You know, so it's very heavy to a point where every time they call cut, how do we break our head boy being Licarion, the director? He's already the first monkey laughing around. just to help us. And then the moment anasema, stand by, we all put on that dress again. And then we go into it. Tukimaliza, majama, tuchekeri tafadhali. Annoying to some degree, but it was necessary.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. How was it for you, Kwame? The undressing, dressing. And I know we were laughing on set, but on a personal level, did you have, and this being like the first big gig that you're doing, and it's this intense, it's layered?
I think I like to think of myself as a very self-aware person.
Okay.
So if I'm feeling mad, then I know I'm feeling mad. If I'm feeling sad, then I know I'm feeling sad. So that really helps me when I'm playing a character, because I'm able to know what the character needs to give. And then I'm able to quickly know
that character imeisha, sasa ni back to class.
Sasa hiyo anga haifai kukua imeisha, kata.
Okay.
And I thought it was really amazing how when they said stand by, best believe we were stand by.
Okay.
We were stand by.
Okay.
And for me that's, I don't even know how to say it. It really helped. It really helped.
So many gifts, iko tu in you, like you're able to detach when you need it
to switch really fast and also just be loose. And then we used to do a lot of takes on that same scene. It was a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know how we would have survived if we didn't have those kiki moments.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because it's very intense. It's like you have to really go in it and go deep and give what it's supposed to be given, but also kiki at the same time. Like two extreme emotions. But I guess, again, like I said, being an actor, you're able to switch. But at the same time, since we're talking about stories that stick with us, and I'm curious to hear from you, Elle, because like you said, this is like horror, grief, deep, philosophical, sasa tumelanido at the same time. I'm just wondering, like, how then do you feel your role, like how important is your role as a costume designer to help bring out these stories? Because we have so many stories that we can share, and every story is different. It might be still on grief, but a totally different, different perspective, different stories. So how important is your part as the costume designer to really help bring out these stories?
I think I would start with an observation I made on set.
Okay.
The de-rolling would happen a lot faster when they get out of costume.
Okay.
So when they're, like I would give an example of Gadhoni. Gadhoni, every time it's lunch break, she would get off her costume, go for lunch. In fact, I even had like diras that she could wear just when she's chilling around, and she'd go have lunch and laugh, and then come back and wear the costume again. And the difference was so visible. Like when she's out of costume, she's out of that character. Like she's now herself. And when she's back in costume, she brings it back. And I noticed the same with the rest of the characters. Even Marima, who plays the lead, Mona. So she would take a lot of time with her character because she was carrying the heaviest role, emotionally speaking. And so for her, even like most of the day, she would spend to herself, just like sitting with that role and trying to get her act right. But then at the end of the day, when she gets out of costume, I would see a big difference, like immediately. And so that's why I'm very keen on, when I'm the costume designer, I stalk my cast. Before I met you, I had met you online. I was on your Instagram. I was trying to see who they are, like what they dress like. So that I style them differently from that, because sometimes I would have an idea, but then when I look at the cast I'm dressing, it's too similar to maybe what they already look like. So that would bring a bit of internal confusion for them, even when they're acting. So I do that research intentionally so that I can support that process in the best way that I can. So that's my process.
Oh, interesting.
So it's different for different characters. The characters, even if when they're in costume, they can still be themselves. They can switch mentally. Then there are others who need to physically. There are others who will sit by themselves. And you knowing all of these things then helps. Then you know, huyo ananidingi kutoa, ananidi kumtafutia vitu zenye anaweza vaa without wearing their own clothes back. So something else that is like an in-between.
Exactly.
Okay.
You're a good costume designer. And not just like for the job, but also like...
That's a fun fact.
I'll give you a fun fact.
Okay.
Not specific to Anam's week.
Yes.
But like sometimes... I would like, let's say I have a playboy or someone, a handsome guy, and then I dress him up, and then girls start hitting on him. Like in the corners, you start hearing, oh, da is so hot, so hot. And then when we wrap and they're back in their normal outfit, they're like, not so much. That's what I thought.
Then you know you did a good job.
I know, I'm just there like, But yeah, so costume honestly makes or breaks the film. So there's some, I mean, honestly, now we have really evolved. I guess you've been in the industry longer, and you can attest that there are some directors who overlook the costume department, and it shows. So when you watch the film, you're just like, I guess everybody looks the same. All the guys are wearing a t-shirt and a denim jacket. You know what I mean? Like there's no differentiation in these characters. But the directors who are keen on that, like for Anam's Wake, I sat with Likarion for hours. We had calls back to back, and he was very specific on the colors he wanted. If you once you watch it, you'll see, even on the trailer, you'll see it's one color palette. It's the same, and it's the same tone. All of them have the same undertones, and we stuck to that from the start, even when we were making the deck, all the way until the end. So things like that make a film look as good as you see it. You see,
it's a person, but forget what they were saying, but what they wore will always stick with you, which is, I mean, we all know Kerry Washington's role on the, what is that?
Scandal.
The name of that? Scandal. We all remember the long trench coats and the
pants, the baggy pants.
You know, like,
and the big glass. It's morning.
Hello.
But you know what I mean? Like she just like it was, and that's what I. If it's not like that, why?
Right. Yeah. But you see, like I might not have remembered all the things that she said, but how she presented herself and based on the costumes that she wore would always stick. And most of us tried to get those long trench coats and look like Kerry Washington.
Like nataka kujaribu. So it's an important department.
Really
Go into the productions and overlook that particular department.
But sometimes it's not always about making it stand out for the camera. Sometimes it's also making it muted and make the character stand out. Like there's a scene.
So then how do you determine
the scene, what's happening in the scene.
Okay.
So like if you see the Monas had like these beautiful dresses, but they were white. They were white for a specific reason. Otherwise, like if it was just about the fashion, would have done like a floral dress or something. You know what I mean?
Grandiose.
Exactly. But then there are those elements you have to really look at. When, say, Anam was with the scene in the trailer where her friend is like, "Nei, job yako ya kulialia," you know? Like those are not scenes to now have all the drama in fashion. Like there's some scenes where you have to make it look like a real life conversation in the hostel. Like they would not be wearing a fascinator, you know.
A big one.
A big one with red lipstick, you know. So it's all like you have to really understand the script. It's about storytelling. Like there's different types of stylists. But as a film stylist, you have to be very keen on the story. Like that has to come first, more than so you know where to place your fashion moments in the story. Because I'm a fashion lover, so obviously I want some things to stand out. But I pick my scenes. I'm like, this character I'll shine with this one. This one I'll just do t-shirts. This one.
That's really dope. Because
I have a really newfound respect for costume designers.
What is it called? The polygamist guys, sorry. I know we're about Anam's Wake. The wedding scene. And Matipa walks in a red dress. And everybody is dressed nicely. Before she walks in, everybody looks nice. They're just dressed for the wedding. And she walks in with a red backless. Nini utikotu. Ata akiwa ameka huko nyuma kabisa.
You will notice her.
Still see her. And that is intentional for that to happen.
It's not a coincidence. That is placement. That is the stylist knowing I want that person in red right there.
Wow. Hey.
Interesting.
Okay.
Very
interesting.
Because sometimes once you dress up, that's when your character
comes to life.
You know, once you wear that, you know, that lawyer or whatever. That's when you now start feeling lawyerish. That's the thing about costumes as well. If they do it right, it also helps the actor.
And sometimes you have to be patient, even with yourself as an actor. Like, yes, I'm grateful to have had these years of experience, but every new character is still a blank canvas for me. Like, we have to work on it together. Like, designing the the costumes for the character death in the film, which you guys will see. It took some time. We didn't get it right on the first day.
Okay.
We experimented a bit. We had to, like, I don't want to spoil, but you have to watch it. But yeah, coming up with the costume for the character death was, it was not just a boom, we got it. You have to, sometimes you have to take your time until I'm comfortable and they're comfortable, the director is comfortable, and we have the strongest option for this character.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. President.
Yes.
And you're in this production, but also as a leader in the Kenya Actors Guild. When you look at this, the amount of work that has been put into this production, getting amazing actors, you know, getting a costume right, sound right, everything right, you know, a lot of money, time and energy has been put into it. What does it look like in the scene currently in the country right now when it comes to having that money and energy and prowess returned to them in terms of money? What does it look like currently in the scene for Anam's Week and many other, you know, productions out there who are doing the same kind of job?
Wow, it's been a long time coming, definitely. We've had an industry that is evolving every other day. And rightfully so. We are now at a dispensation where, I don't know if I have to say this, but there are some players who have got out of the space right now, and they are giving the industry an opportunity to actually speak for itself.
Alas, unasema kulikuwa na kikwazo.
Kulikuwa na kikwazo mahali ya kwamba inafanya producers wanakuwa a bit caged, where you're not giving them an opportunity to be expressive and creative in what they need to, even how to creatively tell their own stories. But now when you talk about money, that is now when you go into the business of film, right? And there has to be commerce. And commerce means nipe nikupe, nipe product, mi nikupe pesa. And you see now when you have an industry that does not have control of its creative expression, does not have creative of its data, you know, then you making money and knowing what the audience really wants becomes difficult. But right now, we have now producers who are saying, you know what, I have 10 shillings in my pocket, what do you have? Can you come and work with me on this one, and then let's collaborate? Then you can say, I can give you this. What can I get in return? In the previous times, there was no negotiation. Everything is fixed. Unapewa vile iko. You know, so you have no collaborative spirit in the space. Nitufanye kazi tuende home. But right now, when you have the likes of Akinale Carrion, you have other directors like Ruben Odanga who are trying out things, and she's also done a film as well.
Tights?
No. It's called Wangu. It's literally the day after tomorrow.
On Fast, launching as well.
The day after Anam.
So producers now
busy,
right?
But clearly, I understand why. I get it.
So without really saying much, I think right now we are being given an opportunity now to actually write our own story. Not literally and figuratively, write our own story as the Kenya film industry. And so we are able now to start discussing. I've met many actors who are literally saying, if it's Licarion, even for free I will do. You know, it's because he will help me go to the next level, or it's because as a chairman of the Kenya Actors Guild, I know for a fact he's one of the directors who actually treats actors better on set, to a point where you are, and crew as well. You know, where to a point where when you asked me what is that one thing that you're following, in as much as I did say money, but also just welfare. Treat me well. Imagine takufanyia bure.
It's true.
Treat me well. In fact, me ndo tachangia. I'm the one who will come out with something extra, resource or two, to just push. And that is what many producers are now gravitating towards. And as the Kenya Actors Guild, what we are really trying to push for is to now have collaborative engagements with some of these producers. Tuambeni maniaje majamaa tumeumia kwa muda mingi. Sasa sisi tushikane. Let's go towards the same direction. And let's find our own voice.
I also wanted to ask, like, so then there's one thing to say, what is it that can be done to at least get things better for the actors, but then are there things that the actors themselves can do to at least make the space in the industry better? I wanted to ask Pras, but now she's looking at you. President, please.
Pressure. Hapa nitapigwa viboko. However,
You see the way they're looking at you.
we are not devoid of our own challenges as actors as well. Tunajijua pia.
That's
Yes.
true.
We have our own reasons why sometimes maybe we come on set late. We have our own reasons why sometimes we no show, or maybe we come without lines. And sometimes you have to really dig deep and realize kumbe there are many other behind the scenes that are actually making this actor. So what we are doing as a Kenya Actors Guild is just working towards capacity building sessions where we can actually come and let's teach ourselves how to be professional. Right? But apart from being professional, can I understand why?
Okay.
Right? Because why would you understand? Because you have actors who will just come and say, kawa, silipi poa. Na nimesikia kuna advert inashutiwa saa tu na nimewekwa kwa hii scene. What do you do? Ukiomba ruhusa unakaziwa. So what do you do? Chini ya maji unakuwa mgonjwa. Unaenda seti pande nyingine unashika do yako yenye nalipa rent ya miezi zingine 7. Then you come in, but you see you've already messed up this side. So how do we engage the Kenya Actors Guild to actually have conversation with the producer na mwambie aje ukiona msame kwambia nataka kwenda Saturday mahali fulani so mwalao tu waende and then move the call sheet around to accommodate that. Tukifika set, don't poison us. Sio kwa kutaka pia lakini nilishe vizuri tu. And I'm not asking for a buffet. Because hata mimi kwangu sikulagi buffet. But we're simply saying is just give us something decent. Our girls, once they wrap at night, anything after 9, can you just carpool them? Don't drop them in the middle of town. Those are the smaller things that we're trying to, but also just, that is what we're asking for, but also as actors, how do we make it better for our producers as well? And lastly, it's a business. So actor pia, we us being the face of the industry, both figuratively again and literally, we can help the producer sell the film. So how do we help Likarion make his money back? How do we help her make her money back? And it's us. It is the Denzels, the Johnny Depps who actually go in front of the camera and say, guys, you're coming to see this. Jazeni's of it. That is what actors really need to do.
But also more than that, as an actor, I can say we need to also be actively in the scenes, being that this is, let's just be real, the industry is yet to be at the...
To get there.
We are yet to get there. So learning that this is a very baby industry, we need to be there to influence change. We need to practice in policy making. Some of these things we yearn for are not yet in policy. So you find yourself wanting a producer to pay you 1 million, for example, for a project.
Because Hollywood wanalipo hivyo. But there is certain criteria and policy that allows that. So if we do want better, we need to realize that it doesn't start from word of mouth. It has to be written down.
Actively
So we need to participate. We need to do all this. We need to read bills, vote for bills. We need to... There's a lot to be done. It's not a tiny. It's not a tiny.
He's a happy man. He's like,
Who you are trying to
Exactly. Because we really hear such conversations. Ukiulizwa swali tutaongea about just how to be professional, but we don't also look at the bigger picture where it's policy related. Because we might want things,
Because it's
but
not
if
really
it's
about
not,
talent.
Yeah.
Some projects you see out there, like, if I had this role, I could body it. But then they're going to be paid millions. And if you're the one acting it here,
it's an entire ecosystem.
Okay, listen, let's go through some of your feedback because I was going through it and I was just laughing here pole. The question that we're asking is, what emotional movie moment has stuck with you to date? Name the film and tell us why. Okay, most of you are just giving us titles, guys. Okay, so Dero Diko anasema Escape from Sobibor, Shitai C anasema Vikings. And then Gasheru Shivanya anasema Endless Love Series, when Kemal dies, just when things were getting better. Amekufa. Hi, Joseph Mathenge says 24, Jack Bauer. Moment, okay? James Wambua David anasema Aladdin movie makes me feel like magic. Abello Disney anasema Money Heist is one of my best series. There's one person here who has Sparta, Lubebe got beauty of okay. Yes, the movie Lubebe is
Oh, okay.
no, this Lubebe got beauty of epitomes of thank you. Romario Nobenasema, all script in Peaky Blinders, especially the character Tommy's script, it changed my way of thinking. Interesting. A series for me, Game of Thrones, Red Wedding episode. Man, it was brutal, especially to the stars. Yeah. I watched. Yeah, it was horrible. I'm not a church person or a believer, but that movie hit differently. Hit different. The Passion of Christ. We've all watched that.
My choice.
Yeah, but keep sending. We'll also go through what's up in just a second, but yeah.
And we have a video coming up for you guys to just show you the reveal of the cast. But before that, took on a feedback here. What's up?
Yes.
Let's take a quick look at that and see what was up on the ceremony to the question of the day.
Yes.
To the question of the day, what is the moment?
Yeah, we want the moment. Great conversation and panelists, hashtag Your World NTV. Thank you for tuning in. This one says, hi at Your World. Naveen, my best movie is The Fault in Our Stars. Okay. The Fault in Our Stars, interesting. Okay, what's yours? Moment. Na msiseme zile mme act.
This is a very poignant question because for me, I've always noted James Cameron has always been my best director when it comes to moments.
Okay.
From Titanic to Avatar.
Okay.
That moment when the Titanic breaks into two.
Yeah.
And then he goes to a wide, and then you have reactions from characters seeing that is something you never see every day.
Yeah.
When it's breaking into two.
Yeah.
And then in Avatar, that moment when they bomb that tree,
Yes.
and all those characters go, and then it goes to Kia Mongo.
Yeah.
That guy is the king of emotions. Every time I watch those moments, it's just goosebumps. Just goosebumps.
Can I make a confession?
Yes.
I have never watched
Now, it's
Which one? Avatar or Titanic?
now this is how.
Titanic.
Are you serious? May I walk off this?
That is why I have did the I don't know why I have never watched the Titanic. I don't know why. Please don't ask why, because I don't know that.
Please do today, if possible.
I don't know why.
Ukona homework.
Yes.
When we meet,
Yes.
We're meeting later today. Tomorrow. Let's go. No, I know. I'll give you the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Monday.
Okay.
I
know. I don't know
If
why.
I'm going to watch the one you said you have.
Oh, yeah. Yes, yeah. I know. I know.
So hata ujui. Celine Dion unaimba hiyo wimbo yake kama like Kuku, my love. You don't know the story. Okay.
Yeah, I have never watched it. I don't know why, but I'll watch this weekend.
Okay.
Nitawaambia Monday.
Okay. Press.
Yeah. And
Let me explain.
so for me, I judge a film by how it makes me feel, and I feel like that's the point of film.
Yeah, watching anyway. Yeah.
And that's why
Yeah.
human beings really watch it to feel something.
Yeah.
And it really helps people to feel different perspectives. It makes you a better person because you've been able to see someone suffering
Yeah.
through their perspective. And so for me, every film I've watched makes me cry. It's moments of joy.
Oh.
It's moments of sadness. It's moments of grief.
Yeah.
It's moments of satisfaction. And you can just feel it in a person performing and just, okay, I'm good for you. You got what you wanted.
There's that one.
Maybe a film that did that to you.
I kid you not, all of them, but most recently,
Yes.
Hamnet.
Ni kama sijaona, guys. Ya ukweli, nataka to Google it. Okay.
It's a story about Shakespeare. And his son died, and that
Say Hamlet or Hamnet?
Hamnet.
Oh, Hamlet, like
Ne.
Yes. Hamlet.
Hamlet.
Yes,
Yeah.
Hamlet.
Okay.
Have you watched it now?
No, I have not. No, I have not. I know of the book.
You know the book.
Shakespeare.
Yeah. So that really made him write a very incredible play.
Okay.
And that he was doing it to his wife because his wife was so mad at him because he thought he didn't care about his son, but he did, and he showed that on the play. And it was such an amazing moment when it ended. That's when I was. I cried like a baby. Oh my God. But yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Elle.
Mine is not a movie, it's a series.
Okay.
I think Euphoria broke my heart so bad. I think the scene, two scenes, I'll say two scenes.
Yeah.
The one with the snake, and then Nate was there buried underneath, and then the snake enters and kills him. It's like he's already and then later on, there's the last episode. I hope, spoiler, okay, but Euphoria has been out, guys.
Your own problem.
That's your problem. There's a scene where I watch it and I'm like, oh, I'm trying to understand what's happening. And then I realized I was watching the last minutes of Rue's life, the main character, when they killed her. I cried. I just cried. I was like, turn this off. It's enough. Yeah, it was quite a deep film. And it talks about like drug use and young people and mental health and all that stuff. Have you guys watched Euphoria?
I watched, I think season 1, 2-ish, but I don't think I finished. I've not even touched the new. I tried, but I've not.
I think I watched just like the first season, and then that was it. Haven't watched it again.
When I think about film, I know I said earlier mapenzi, machozi, and all of that. But it's goodbyes. It's the goodbyes. When I look at every
which goodbyes, you know, like
the death. We are done.
Sick.
It's just
like the is it indefinite or definite goodbyes? Like the definite goodbyes. Like,
they break me. You can't be. But when I look away from that, I can't remember the name of these two films. There's a big guy who's the huge guy. He's being discriminated on. I think he plays some sort of game. And then they're in a crash. He's black. And then he's in a car with this kid who's white, and he risks his life to protect this child. Already he's facing so much drama in life, and then he just puts his hand like this, breaks it or something, but then protects like a little boy. And it's just the life of this young man and how it's portrayed. He doesn't speak much. I think he has a disability or some sort, but then his heart is so kind. And then there's another film where there's a big guy as well. He's also black and he's in jail. It's called Green something.
Yes, the Green Mile.
The Green Mile!
Yeah.
The Green Mile has emotions from here to Timbuktu back, and it's just one of the best films I think I've ever watched. The Green Mile.
Sometimes I avoid those deep emotion movies because again I think I struggle with more or less the same thing. Like the goodbyes and whatnot. And also the other film that I liked is the is it called The Red Big Dog? It's an animation.
Okay. I think I'm just in the trailer, but I see. I'm like, was it Ikona?
So it was a kathapi that we to for Navafiuko, and then this young girl like kaipeleka home, and then grew with it, and then kept growing and growing and growing. And then these people see veterinary. What are they called? The one that come, the want to take Wagipeleka lab, study it. Not protect.
They're evil people. The
those
scientists.
ones. Yeah, those ones. Yeah, you know, it came and then take it. Then he's trying to like escape, and the little guy. Oh, the reunion.
I think moral of the story, if you've been following this show for a bit, Winnie Akona Bo. Dogs have a special place in her heart. I absolutely understand.
So the reunion was like, it was so beautiful. And it's not just her and the dog reuniting, but it's the entire community, the entire society coming together to make sure that the reunion happens. And it finishes like they're in the park and they also live. It was nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful.
Right?
Film is a tool for as long as you have a tool that can touch the human emotion. That is why what we do is very important.
Absolutely. And I'm curious to ask, especially perhaps because you're getting into the industry now, you're already here, people are seeing your face, jobs are coming in Jesus' name, big projects. The understanding of the craft and being able to price yourself and how that works for you, if you have a guide, do you have a manager and all of that, but in the spirit of Nini, to an acres.
Yes.
Did you just think about the movie and start telling
I saw her do
Let's take a look at the cast. Jameni. Philip, tuko na video ready so that we can see a grand reveal of the cast of Anam's Wig. Let's do it. Yani lazima mngekuwa watu surely.
Fun fact, we recorded that the same day.
Yeah.
The sound you hear,
Yes.
we recorded it the same day.
It was live. They were drumming.
So we were drumming.
These are different people from the actors who are
Yes. The cast.
Oh.
We did it.
Oh.
We are part of the cast.
Yes.
We recorded the soundtrack for the
The grand reveal.
Yeah.
Hamuibi mimi nilikuwa nataka kujua mliiba huko kwa ndani ya.
No.
Hey,
It had to be authentic.
That's a Licarion film for you.
And we didn't even know. He was like, guys, I'm thinking let's do something right now. Let's just
Yeah.
And that's how we did it. Like, hey, Licarion. Sasa tupatie time to fikiria.
Utafikiria
Licarion is literally one of the best we have in the space.
Yes.
Yet when you were with him on set, mumu enjoy, na kudanga namwambia, huyu jamaa jini nataka. Anafanya hizi vitu on the fly as well. That is how spontaneous Licarion is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He will paint everything how he wants the scene to be months before.
Yes.
But then mkifika set, he's like, tutoe ile kiti pale. Alafu ninaona, ujaribu, and you're like, dude, did you have this script? But then once you look at the final product,
It makes
you're
sense.
like, yeah, now it makes sense.
You know, we spent the whole of the first day. We didn't shoot anything on the first day. He was just doing placements
Trying
and
things.
trying things. The entire shoot day one, we were all just there watching Licarion and his creative process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ile
But
kasho
something-
yake.
Yeah, but something,
I'm on set. Wow.
but something interesting is I believe he pairs very well with his producer. He has a very strong producer called Shiro. So she allows him to play because she grounds him with all the seriousness and like she gets the other work done. And so him, when he gets on set, he can be full on creative without having to think of all the nitty-gritties. So I think it's important, even in the film space, like even for you, like for example, when you get a manager and stuff, it's important to know who pairs best with your type of artistry.
Yeah.
Because then you can move faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Utajibu hiyo swali ya before na ile amesema when you get a manager. I'm a segue before we come to the end. I think we are closer to the end of the show. But yeah.
So the question was,
Yes. Manager, how do you do pricing? What guidelines do you have as as an actor getting into this particular space?
I have to say, I never thought about it.
Yeah.
I've started thinking about it now that I've gotten the show.
Okay.
Because I remember talking with the producer. They had given me an amount.
Yeah.
And that was way above what I had thought of saying. So I was like, oh, okay. So, yeah, let's do it.
What I accept haraka before they change their mind.
Let's do it, exactly.
Yeah.
But, you know, again, there comes, sometimes a producer isn't as kind and they'll quote for you something way lesser.
Yeah.
And so I need to know if I'm being quoted for a price that's lesser than what they can give.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, I don't like to quote huge amounts. Because I'm thinking, we're trying to make a film. As Peter Kawa said, what can we do better to make this happen?
Okay.
So how far are you willing to go to make sure that we are producing as many films as possible in a year?
Okay.
One of the ways is accepting a lower pay, but you have to accept it together because they came to you and
so
said,
it's
you know
not
what,
you who's-
we're trying to
okay.
do this and we're thinking we give you this
Okay.
Yeah.
because we don't have any other money.
Yeah.
That's something I can allow.
Okay.
But then you lowballing me without my
Just
knowing
See,
is something
tunakupatia
else.
platform.
Exactly. That's something else entirely because I'm
Yeah.
also giving a lot into the
Yes.
project. So
Yeah.
I need to see it somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear that. You're not quoting just for the sake of quoting because, hey,
Yeah.
you know, it's
Exactly.
being mindful about the amount of work that is being put to make sure that we have at least more of this.
Yeah.
So July 31st is like a few hours from now. Okay. Tunaona wapi? Tuende wapi?
Tunanunua tikiti.
Tunalipa
Kuna
nini?
zimeisha.
Kitambo, 1 week before.
Umesema tuoni.
We have other screenings.
Okay.
But tomorrow on the premiere is where the
premiere.
dress up and the razzmatazz
Umesema
and the
hakuna-
cocktails.
hakuna- Sisi tumewa interview nini. Wako hapa nation. Hata watudanganya.
Imeisha. 1 week
Totally carry
before.
and we'll see what we can do.
Okay. Sema tu huyo ni msanii, mbona hakununua? Okay.
Yeah.
So what
okay.
what's
so
the
sold
plan
out.
tomorrow?
Ticket sold out.
Sold out for the premiere.
Okay.
Yes. We have 2 different halls sold out on 31st, starting at 6. That is when people can start walking in.
Okay.
And then the film starts at exactly 8, I think.
7.
7?
Yeah.
7, yeah. So Upper Katikati is just the razzmatazz, red carpet interviews. What are you dressed by?
Yeah.
Are you dressing them? Ama wajipange, kazi ilisha.
Mimi kwanza naenda kwa fundi sana.
Wengine hata hakuna.
Yeah, but then but we have subsequent screenings as well.
Okay.
So on 1st and 2nd we also have screenings, 1,000 shillings.
Okay.
But hatujajaza, so hiyo kimbieni.
Okay.
But then even after Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way to Thursday, we have other screenings as well.
Okay.
With a slightly lower price as well.
Okay. And where are we getting these tickets from? What platform?
Newmook.com.
New.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mook ilishanga wakaeka new.
They had the transition.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Na tunaonea wapi hiyo film?
Yes.
Where we watching?
Location.
Prestige.
Prestige.
Peke yake
Yes,
even
on Gong
after
Road.
31st, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th.
Even
Wote
the
tunaenda
up-
huko.
Yes.
Yes, so I think the producers are trying to gauge, first of all, how the audience, you know.
No, tunaenda. Sisi kama
Yes,
Wakenya
right.
tuko. Yeah. Book those halls.
Yeah, we will go.
There are a lot of conversations within the industry about now people coming in and just supporting. And not just supporting per se, but just actually investing
Yes.
in watching local films.
Okay.
In the
yeah.
cinema.
Yeah.
In the
In the
cinema.
cinema,
right?
Cinema,
Because
yes.
we need to make it a culture. That's how we're going to make money from it. Because we're not going to make money from rights.
Yeah.
We're going to make it from people. Distribution. People
Yes.
walking in and watching the film. People talking about it. Look at the likes of the Odyssey. Look at the likes of Oppenheimer. They're making thrice their budget.
Yeah.
In a weekend.
From the cinema alone.
Yeah.
They haven't sold rights to any studio, nothing like that.
Yeah.
So we need to make it a culture.
We really need to.
We need to attend.
And we're grateful. I think we need to also just give you guys flowers as well. That you have a show that actually gives us a platform to actually sell our stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Thank
we'll
you
also
so
come
much.
and watch the films. That is
Definitely.
mulisema nyinyi mume nje sawa.
Hakuna shida. We can take pictures. We will be there.
Have a 100 carpet.
Red carpet.
Kuna dem alifanya hivyo?
Si ndio?
Where? Which country? Is it Paris?
Yeah.
For the Odyssey.
Yeah.
Hakuitwa premiere.
Yes.
She organized a nini for her husband.
Yes.
Who is a faceless character, one of those giants. Guys, this is the premiere for my husband. He was part of the giants.
We will definitely show up for that. We'll get the
Yes.
tickets. Congratulations,
Yes.
guys. Even the hype that has been going on social media, it looks like you guys are doing a good job. It's been going on for a bit.
Yeah.
And I hope it doesn't stop, and I hope we fill up the theaters as well.
As it should be.
Wakenya mjitokeze mkawatch film. Okay.
Yeah.
Alafu
Yeah.
tukimaliza 31st,
Yes.
first there's
Yes.
another film.
Okay. Flag it in. Flag it in.
Hey,
My Netflix interview. So there's another film dropping on the 1st of August. It's called Wangu. It's an abstract love story. It's a short film, not a feature film.
Okay.
But the presentation is, there's a film and some presentations and a panel talk. Yes, the tickets are available on hustlesasa.com and the screening is happening at Jane Bhavan, 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. So we do Anam's Wake, we do Wangu, we go Memories of
Wake.
Princess.
Memories, yes.
It's a good time for
Yeah,
film right
it's a
now.
good time for
Let's
film.
support
It's a
everything
very
that's
good time for
coming
film.
out right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys, for coming.
Thank you
This was so
so
much
much.
fun. All the
Yeah.
very
Thank you for
best in the
having us.
premiere and even the subsequent screenings.
Yeah.
Tutakuja, tutawatch, and I hope everybody else who's watching us today will also go and watch. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Social media handles that anybody else who did not probably catch MOOC or whatever, where can they get? Is there a page?
Yeah, there's a page,
Yes.
Anam's Wake on all social media platforms.
Ah,
Facebook,
okay.
Instagram,
Yeah.
YouTube,
Yeah.
Anam's Wake.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Twende huko tubuy tiketi
Sindio?
jamani. Let's do
Yes,
this.
support
Yeah.
local content.
Let's do this. Let's do
Yes.
this. Tumeambiwa tuna invest. Tunaweka huko hiyo hela. Ndio tuendelee kuona productions zingine zikicome through. Thank you, Peter. Thank you so much, Pras. Thank you so much, Elle. And huko kwa behind the scenes kuna mtu alikuwa anachukua video za familia. So
Yes.
But we have one more feedback before we say our
Yes,
coherence.
before we
Let's
say
take a quick
goodbye on the question of the day, but also, your favorite film. Okay. Tunasema nini? Watu wa WhatsApp, mnasema nini? Naveen, my other movie is our hero Balthazar. It's emotionally unforgettable because besides humor, it's an honest portrait of loneliness, ambition, and desperate desire. Okay, thank you so much, guys, and thank you for your feedback as well on Facebook. Mmewasha moto, but yeah, keep sending. It's okay. See you tomorrow on Dunda Friday.
It's a Dunda Friday tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Goodbye, guys.
Remember, I'll always be by your side.